We put the finishing touches on Project Genesis on the next episode of Behind the Wheel. Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is about 3 o'clock in the PM here in sunny Los Angeles. Ooh, we're getting a warning from Gran Turismo that they're shutting down in 5 hours. Big maintenance is tonight before the season starts. So make sure you get all your Gran Turismo in before 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I don't know what time it's going on and everywhere else in the world, but here it's 8 o'clock. They've been gawking about this for the past week, so we have been expecting it. We are sitting here. Chris Brown asked us to build a livery for him for his Genesis, both of his Group 3 and Group 4 Genesis. Hyundai Genesis. I don't know. Either way, we threw this livery together yesterday. I pretty much got most of it done within like 15 minutes. It's a real easy car to design for. I mean, this is kind of just my first whack at it, but I've never designed for the Genesis before. Yo, what's up, Chris? This is your Group 4 car. Turned out pretty right. I'm happy with it. I was wrestling with that rear wing for a little bit, but I finally got it to something that I like, that matches the rest of the car. I didn't want it to be quite the same as the rest of the car. Yeah, it's real clean. It's real simple. It's just a series of geometric lines and shapes. And I just kind of followed the outlines of the car. I mean, these are literally, I cut out the hood outline. I just liked it like this. It looked good with the black starting out as a big solid block where the Hyundai is, and then trailing off to a sports stripe to the back. Doing the trunk was a little bit of a bitch, but got it done. Oh, I'm already halfway done with it, dude. I mean, this was so easy to transfer over to the Group 3 because the Group 3 is practically the same car. I mean, there are some slight differences. Like, the Group 3 car doesn't have this little wingity-doo, this body line. There are a lot of body lines you can follow on this car, though. I mean, like this one right here is a nice one to follow. Maybe in the future. There are a couple other body lines in this car that, it kind of, without a livery, kind of looks really boring. But with a livery, it really does, especially like a livery that accentuates its lines. It's a good looking car. Did we save this? I don't think we did. Yeah, the Group 3 car is halfway done at this point. All I needed to do was lay down a roadmap for the car, and I mean it's elementary business from that point on. It should take me about 20 minutes to finish what I already have started on the Group 3 car. Yeah, but it isn't like enough to really throw off, you know, full scale design. I mean, the Attenza is the same. Most of the cars are the same way. I mean, unless you're doing two different cars for one manufacturer. That's why I have two completely different liveries for my two cars, because they're two completely different cars. Yeah, I'm happy with how that turned out. But the Genesis is, I mean, it's practically the same exact car. Yeah, this is almost finished at this point. All I really have to do is throw on sponsor decals. I got a door name thing on there. It's probably gonna be white. Ooh, it looks nice on this car. I hate how wonky it looks on the RSR, because it gets all small. Yeah, let's start off with this gradient back here. Let's keep it aligned with the surface. Is it aligned with surface? Aligned with camera? That looks like surface. Okay. So, how do I even want to do this grade? It's a light gray to it's like, did I? Oh, good. Well, how about that? Very nice. Probably tighten it up a little bit on the other car too. I think that's where I'm going to eventually end up doing that. So we'll go back on the other car and revise it once we're pretty much finished with this car. I was wondering how tight I could get that other, or start this other gradient. How's everyone doing today? Good? Thanks, bro. So this is, I actually prefer this game mode over the other game mode. No, that's not true. I like racing. That's just far better at this than I am racing. Color? Right, yeah. And then that would mean duplicate. You were the next color. Or shade. Throwing out that shade. Weird because I had to make that Hyundai sticker align with surface, because when I set it to align with the camera, it goes all wonky. So all of these have to be kind of aligned by surface, which kind of makes them kind of fan out a little bit, but I don't mind it too much. Just as long as I manage that gradient. So that looks like it's symmetrically going off into black. Duplicate you and then change you to absolute black. Okie dokie. And give you even smaller representation. Like that. And then duplicate. Okay, cool. I think we're friends on your Sinister account. I mean, either way, I'll just set this so that you can download it. You know, you can download it from me. So that's where that red will start and there. I actually kind of like that, but so many ways you can play this whole theme. You could do so many variations of this whole deal. I like throwing that one little, like on the side there, how I just threw in that one little bit of red. It breaks up that whole black thing that's going on across the side there. And then we want this guy, and then you guys have to watch Dude, Where's My Car? Dude, sweet. This is always a pain in the ass. I hid the joining line for this thing so well on the other car. It's trying to get this gradient to match. Back there is a pain in the butt. But I always triumph. My heroic skills of making liveries in Gran Turismo Sport. Let me just see where that gradient's ending so I can figure out where to project that bad boy. Let's see, throw you there. Let's make you big like Joe Mama. Is that where you're cutting off? Let's see exactly where you're cutting off. Oh no, you're going all the way across. Alright. As expected. And then it'll. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. Alright, you wanna play like that? You play that game, Hyundai Genesis GT3. Let's play that game. It's gonna be a mess. It isn't that much of a mess. I wonder if I could back that off just a little bit. I've been able to hide stuff in there. Let's see if I can get it to the size down just a bit. No, it's not gonna do it. Alright, well. We'll just have to figure out a way to hide our definitely the trunk will be able to easily be hidden. A little bit on the bumper though is not going to be easy to hide. Oh well. Oh well. It's the only problem using this gradient. Is if you want to wrap the rear end of the car, you'll eventually end up overlapping somehow. We'll find some way around it. So that's gonna go black. Okay. What's that one? What's this one? Two of those, did I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I did actually this morning. How you doing, Evil Melon? Tampax Mobile. Oh, you want to play like that, huh? You want to play these games, car? No. I'll play these games with you. Wish I could figure out a way to get all that covered, but see, it's so interesting that it lets you paint that as not other, but as part of the car, and that's a carbon fiber. Like, who would want to paint over that? Wait, that isn't carbon fiber. That's that other part. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. I see. I see. You just got a big, extra wide back end. Back that thing up. There we go. Let's just give it a flippery. Yeah, it's close enough. Why not? Yeah, I mean, I'm doing alright. Now I can't complain. Still have all my limbs. And all my phalanges. And I'm not in a Turkish prison, so that's always a good thing. This malarkey here. This malarkey. I guess not. Don't get lost in your design, kids. It's so easy sometimes. Definitely after like a couple of martinis. It's gonna get challenging. Change too much. This will have to get adjusted depending on where it falls. Yep. That was to be expected. Someone's gonna get a Viagra car this year. They're gonna make Mikey the Fist to buy a Viagra car. My friend Mikey. Siegfried and Roy, guys. Except I don't have a white line. I've got white triangles. R.I.P. Siegfried? Did Siegfried die? Which one just died? I think they're all dead now, aren't they? Both of them? Didn't one get their face eaten off by the lion? Same spot. Oh, did I take that many triangles to fix that? Well, let's not do a triangle bit just yet. I think I might have to flip all of those horizontally. Flip it real good. Usual suspects, everyone. What a great movie. That was Benicio del Toro. It'll flip you real good. Great movie. Oh, well, it really doesn't have to be black now, does it? That's right, because the car is black. Is it hiding anything? I'd say the decals. Because the car's black. I should do that on the other side too. Or the other car. Yeah, there's no real reason to have. What that means. Do it now. I have those patch pieces, that's right. I was about to say I'd go all matte, but I have these patch pieces that are up here on this A-pillar here. Front A-pillar area that mask off this white piece. This white piece kind of creeps up onto this area. So I just use a couple black rectangles to mask it off. This was kind of a pain to do right here, because like I said, it'll let you put decals up on here, which is cool, but if you're trying to do a big rectangle, the rectangle ends up spilling onto this whole area here. And that was what happened to me. So I had to generate that little wing-de-doo there. So I wanted to make sure it was on the other car, and sure enough, I actually did the same exact thing on the other car, but it was easier because it didn't have that carbon fiber piece there. Alright, let's just try flipping. We'll flip them all horizontal and duplicate. I don't think it's going to matter. Flip horizontally, duplicate. Flip horizontally, duplicate. Come on. There you go. Now you're starting to take shape. It's not taking shape quite the way I wanted it to quite take shape. I think it is. I could probably do it with less shapes. Oh no, it did. No. It's all good. Word. Alright. All that's done. All that's done. We gotta fix that. And the way I did this is something that you see on cars too. They'll do this thing where, you know, because when you flip logos from one side to another side, if you're following along the brand, like how the brand wants to represent itself, you know, they've got a kind of format of how they have the logo and, you know, the name of the company and, you know, all that other crap. I'm sure they have like a style book where, you know, different variations that you can use for, you know, different situations. But they do this on the Ford Motorsport car, where Ford Motorsport, or the Ford Motorsport Mustang, where Ford Motorsport is on this door on this side, but when you go over to this side, it's actually further back because it just looks the way it lined, you know, all the letters lined up and stuff is really the only way to get it on a car without screwing the logo up too much. Trust me, I built a model of it and totally messed it up. It wasn't until after the decals were dry that I realized, I was like, oh, damn it. that's what's supposed to be on. This decal's supposed to be all the way back there. That's why I was wondering. I was like, why isn't this decal fitting here? I finally got it to fit, but then I realized after I looked at some pictures on the internet that that logo was actually supposed to be further back on the car. We gave you Castrol. I think an FIA sticker. Yo, what's up, Podium? Oh no, we're streaming at the same time again. I got to start putting you on in the background somehow. I mean, I guess I could put you on the MacBook and watch her stream at the same time. Decals. Decals. That's how the British say decals. Decals. If you watch enough British modeling shows, you'll get to saying decals too. Just like they say aluminium, which actually I think aluminium sounds so much better than aluminum. Okay, so this has more of a... You have more of a swooshy swoosh going on here in your hoodizzle. So could probably start the outline with a noodle. Get it right on there. noodle that one. Noodle. Damn right they call them decals. Only us colonials call them decals. I'm not sure if the Aussies say it. I think the Aussies say decals as well. And for that matter, I think the Kiwis say decals as well. But us Americans say decals. Hyundai. Which one are we using? We'll use the white one. Good thing it's the first one up. Big ol' Hyundai up in the front. Alright, let's tackle El Hudo. Noodle time. Noodle, where are you? There you are. Just noodling out there in the corner. Where'd you go? Damn. Controlling it like this. Okay, so that goes from that corner. Okay. See if we can get that to match. There it is. Make that hard enough to find, will you? That's close. It's close. Maybe just a little bit. Have to be dead on accurate. Just pretty dang close. Ah, damn it. Look at that stupid line go. Okay, there it goes. And disconnect. Connect like Voltron. Right up on that spot right there. Down. There you go. Hit the duplicate. Wonky controls. Hey, what's up, Agent? How you doing, man? Wonky controls. As left, up and right is up and down, and up and down is left and right. Okay. Sure, I can do that. Left, right, that's right, left, right. I hate when you do this sometimes because it depends on what camera you're using. I guess I could go up here now at this point. That line isn't completely straight. Damn. Up and down, up and down. Something like that. Because it's still slightly curved, this stupid line here. Just to end up like right about there. That means this other line needs to be Hey, what's up, Scott? You never heard someone say decals? You haven't got knee deep in the modeling videos, my friend. Go knee deep in the modeling world, and you'll find a lot of your fellow British Islesmen calling them decals instead of decals. There's one guy, what's his name? Oh, what's the name of that stupid channel I watch? I can't remember what it is. Yeah, alright, I'll buy it. I'll take that. I can build off of that, I think. Still not quite. Left and right, left and right. Okay. That's gonna be it. That's gonna have to just do. That'll do, pig. Throw the blues black on. Black up in there. Now, let's take this and keep on duplicating. No, don't do that. Up and down, left and right, left and right. That's right. Need to get enough so that I can throw just a big ass chunk of black piece in there, and that'll do that. I think that should be enough. I might be able to get away with just throwing like a rectangle piece that's slightly lined up with this black piece here. That's still hidden. I don't want it to go all the way up there. I want it to go into the air dam there, or the air scoop. There you go. That'll work. Holy smokes, what is going on? What in the... 1, 2... Reverse, no, flip horizontally duplicate. 1, 2... Flip horizontally duplicate. 1, 2... Flip horizontally and duplicate. 1, 2, flip horizontally and duplicate. All right. Yo, what's up, Jacob? How you doing, man? Okay, yeah, I can make a player. Why, do you want to actually see something? Actually, you know, the visibility with the yellow headlights is actually really nice. In the 1 or 2 hot light night races I've done with yellow headlights. And then what's yours say? Dude, what does yours say? Sweet. Oh man, what does mine say? Dude. Dude. You're gonna give us some problems, huh? Yep. I first saw all this mayhem that's happening right now. I foretold all of this. Yeah, look at that mayhem right there. That's terrible. Alright, which piece are you? You're the long stringy piece. Where are you, long stringy piece? That one. Kind of sussed it out a little bit. Nah. You stupid hood. I wish I could just delete everything. We're gonna have to tackle this another way. You guys harassing the youngin', dude. Y'all's harassing the youngin'. Don't be harassing the youngin' in my chizat. Car. We only made the stripe go like that, so maybe we won't get too fancy with that whole wingy do there. I would like to get fancy with that though. That would be kind of a cool line to kind of play there. Let's just do this. Just while we're mulling over how I'm going to figure out how to do this whole thing, we'll change these to white. So, ooh, I'm going to have a car that has regular headlights. How odd. Probably get there with that one noodle. Then when does it get straight? It gets straight about right about there. So maybe we can throw a rectangle, big old skinny rectangle up in there. What's the news flash? You're getting remarried? Well, congratulations. Is it a shotgun wedding or? Nah, man, congratulations. That's dope. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. That's really cool. Super, super cool. Super dope. Everyone, 3 cheers for Chris and his new lease on remarriage, man. Good on you, my friend. That's awesome, dude. Ain't nothing wrong with a 29-year-older. Is everything right about everything's all good with a 29-year-older, man. Doesn't matter what the age is. Love knows no age. That's dope, though. That's really cool. I'm glad you could find someone to deal with your old balls. Sorry, I had to throw that out there. I know I'm trying to be G-rated, but I'm just said to throw that one out there. From one old fart to another, my friend. You know, I'm just pulling your chain, Chris. That's what friends do. Where the hell's that stupid line? Is it right there? Damn you! Fucking line. Yeah, I'll go back to G-rated mode. Said from one old fart to another old fart. This old fart's gotta stick together, man. Okay, that looks a little better. Oh, why did you just move that, Eric? Okay. I want to try to get this car done so I can start on the old Jared Freeman Motorsports Atenza. I need to reissue Jared a new Atenza. Everyone gets new back to school clothes. It's like the equivalent to going to Sears that Saturday afternoon before school starts. The last possible day that you could go and hang out and raise hell in the neighborhood. Your mom drags you to Sears to go school shopping. Whatever store is close to you. We was poor folk back in the day, so Sears was fancy. I love the history lesson, Melon. Yeah, Sears was a department store. We had these things called malls and department stores back in the day. Back in the old times. Back in the old times when we had things called movie theaters you would go to and watch movies with other people. Yeah, I'll buy that for $1. That doesn't look too bad. Yeah. I don't quite like that line though. But I mean, really can't do anything about it because it's where that thing's gonna end up anyhow. I mean, I could bring this in a little bit. Let's just duplicate it on the other side. What am I doing? Button crazy, button crazy. All right. God, Sears. I think my favorite shirt I ever got from Sears was this like velvety shirt. It was like an Izod. It was velvety and like orange, and it had like these stripes, and it was like descending shades of orange and brown. It was a dope shirt, dude. It was me in what, 2nd grade. Jammed that shirt for like that whole year. Sears was great back in the day. Actually, my favorite store used to be a store called Memco, which was this, kind of the precursor to it was like an outlet store. It was honestly Sam's Club way before Sam's Club ever even, or Price Club came around. Old school styles, man. Yeah. Just tuck that in just a little bit. And then we'll have to get rid of that little bit of whatever the hell that is right there. What are you? You are that piece. No. You are another piece on the hood. You're this ginormous piece here, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yep, Terminator's here. Yeah. I'll take that. Yeah, that doesn't look... Did you have Memco? You have a drive-in theater? Come on, man. Just have the kids throw out a bunch of kids, dude. It's time to be a granddad, bro. We'd all be in a sorry place if I ever had kids. Maybe we can make that smaller. So I don't like how it overlaps. Yeah, Memco used to be the jam, dude. I used to love that store. They had everything. It was kind of like a fancy Kmart, almost. If there was such a thing as a fancy Kmart. Well, you know, honestly, that's what Target is a fancy Kmart, honestly. Why doesn't the Hyundai Group 3 have a plate on the hood? What gives it the right to not have a number plate on the hood? All the other cars have to have a number plate on the hood. Actually, no, there are a couple other cars that don't have a number plate on the hood. But I digress. Damn it, now we're gonna have to figure out. I don't know, we would call Baby Kaboom, uh-oh. Probably should start blacking out. Well, we'll finish up the hood first. Let's see here. Probably throw a big old LG up there in the middle. Yeah, man, yeah. Throw it on the LG. I don't want it to be bigger than the stripe, though. LG's cool, but they're not that cool. I could probably throw it up here somewhere. I did break a branding rule, and I threw a circle underneath of this thing, which I'm not sure is part of their brand, but LG, you can sue me. Kind of going just to break it up from that. Typically, you don't see this with the LG logo. Thanks, Podium. Hey, Podium, did you break 300 or 200 subscribers yesterday? I meant to ask you, man. Congratulations if you did. That's dope. Yeah, sub to my boy Podium, my brother streamer in Hotlanta. Where are you? Wait, LG. Where are you? You're in here, somewhere deep. There you are. Super deep. Deep, deep, deep. How are we gonna fiddle with this kung fu? Oh, that's right. I had to throw. Rectangle. This is a series of rectangles. So that's going to be black. You're a good man, Melon. Spread the love, my friends. Duplicate. What are you doing today? I should tune into his Podium, or into Podium's stream too. We can have an Inception moment again. We like to do Inception moments between our two streams, where I watch his stream while he watches my stream while I watch his stream. It's real trippy, man. It's super meta. problem solved. And then we need to get the little tagline in there. I know maintenance is going to begin. Just pipe down, Gran Turismo. Man, that maintenance is like 2 hours too, man. You kidding me? Better fix the damn lobbies. 2 hours, man. How much I can get done in 2 hours? I can get like 4 liveries done in 2 hours. I'm trying to get all these liveries done before tomorrow, because the season starts tomorrow, right? At least my season starts tomorrow, I think. Pretty sure. What am I looking for? Oh, life is good. I'm pretty sure my season starts tomorrow. You know, I'm always split on the Genesis. I actually like this Genesis too, but I like the big blocky one better. It also matches the other Genesises I'm using for the Group 3 or the GT3 and the GT4. Decal. Where in heaven's name did you go? Where are you? I do want to get that other Atenza started today. And maybe even finished. I don't know. 8 o'clock. I mean, we normally end the stream around 7, so... I mean, this isn't going to take the whole stream. I mean, it might. I don't know. Never want to underestimate... Where did it go? I should really throw it into... a folder, but... There it is. Oh, Agent's in his stream. Good. Now we can talk. Now we can talk about. Now we can talk about racy stuff, like Chris's balls. Probably wouldn't be that big. Nah, it probably wouldn't be that big. I mean, it doesn't look bad that big. Life's good, man. Life is good. I just don't like it that close to that one. I could buy it there. Yeah. I'll take it there. Alright. It's lined up really nicely. Pretty sure, yeah. I mean, it's as bad as center as it's gonna get. It's not too bad for eyeballing it. Now we need to carry over lace stripes on the hood. This straps. I wish I could just copy that onto the. I hate doing this part. This part always annoys me more than anything in the world. Is having to line. Line this stupid thing up. Alright, so it's just a tiny bit smaller. I think it's around that size. Come on, flash. Flash. So smaller. Flash. Smaller. Flash. Smaller. Alright, I like going bigger. There we go. Flash again. Flash one more time. Yeah, that's close enough. I think. Just make sure. Flash one more time for me. There you go. Yeah, that's good enough. As careful as you can, make your way to this part of the car. Duplicate. No. Well, I guess that would work anyway. No, it didn't. Doesn't matter. Okay, so now before we can do fanciness on the back deck there. What I could do to cover that and be fancy about it? Nah. We'll just have to. Well, we can hide. We might be able to hide most of that bumper most there. Alright, this is the part that I love with a passion, is dealing with this stupid trunk. Dear car manufacturers, make your cars easy. Design your cars so that they're easy to design in Gran Turismo. So maybe I can just get away with doing. How much are you gonna let me get away with Gran Turismo? How much are you gonna let me get away with? I'll give you 5 cents tomorrow for a burger today. Almost. Okay. I'm gonna play this game. I could play that game too, Gran Turismo. Should have probably not done that. So we just do it like this. Oh, damn it. It's left and right. And that's up and down. Nope. Nope. There we go. Aww. You dirty. You dirty. What's up, Agent? How you doing, man? What's wrong? Why are you sad, my friend? Ain't no reason to be sad. Let me throw the depth up a little bit. No. I'm sure you've got your reasons to be sad. I mean, everyone has their reasons to be sad. Sometimes. Or all the time. Sometimes you don't have to have a reason to be sad, you're just sad. I call that day, rent day. Or bill day. The day is have to pay the bills. piano now, aren't you? Gran Turismo. So we can cover that up. We're gonna spend most of this time covering this rear deck up. I don't know, man. It's some music that's free to play on, what's it called? On YouTube. Something I want to get with DMCA strike, so I don't have to sit here and like talk the whole damn time. It's silence filler, so I don't have to feel inclined to talk all the time. You try to come up with something to say for 4 hours long, and you're gonna be wanting some music, no matter what type of music it is, too. I honestly just press the button and press play and just let it go. Let it do its thing. Let the natural evolution of nature go on its path. Its never-ending path to entropy. As the galaxies and the stars slowly fly apart from each other. Yeah, that's right, I listened to The Smiths this morning. That should be enough of a buffer zone here. Be able to cover all that with triangles. Ooh. Me likey the trunk on the Group 3 car. The trunk on the Group 3 car is a little easier to work with. Me likey. Boy, if I can get some triangulation up in there, that's gonna be awesome. Let's see. See if we can triangulate up inside the little spots there. That might be too much of a triangulation. Let's try the wedge. Let's try the wedge in there. There we go. Yeah, wedge. Alright, cheese wedge, man. Dude, basic shapes rule. There's one lesson you should take away from the day. It is that basic shapes rule. Get fancy with your octagons and your parallelograms. Actually, parallelograms are basic shape. That would be a square or a rectangle or your dodecahedron. Okay, there you go. Yeah, you get fancy with those. I'll take my basic shape any day. Basic Shapes FTW. Yeah, baby. Getting it done with Basic Shapes. I'm starting to sound like an episode of Sesame Street. I did host a kid story time for a long time. That's one little tidbit of information that you guys probably didn't know about me. I hosted a kid story time for a really long time. And I worked at Borders Books and Music. I should make a Borders Books and Music car. Just go bankrupt. I hosted a kid's story time on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Got a whole army of young children out there that have been raised by my storytellings. Shall rule the earth one day, and I will be their king. They'll take over the world for me. Yeah, okay. I know it's looking like a mess, but it's gonna end up looking pretty dope here in a couple seconds. You know what? Maybe we can throw the old. Let's see if wedge will work on that little spot right there. Wedge has got two helpful shapes. It's got the arc on the back end of it, and it's got the triangle. We're gonna use the is arc on this little part. Let's see if the is arc will fit right here. Skew you? How much skewing can you do? Nah. Let's see if maybe a bigger wedge. No. Maybe a bigger wedge can do the job. Because maybe that wedge. Maybe that wedge. That might be enough. Oh yeah, that might be enough. Do like something like that, and then bring it back. Can we bring it back? Just like that. Oh, and it falls apart. You know what though? If we let's get it to a tiny bit, and then direct wedge out of there a little bit. That'll get it. That'll get it. Word. Oh, word. Yeah, but you want to be a smart guy, huh? You want to be a smart guy. I see the game you're trying to play here. That's okay, we'll just... Well... Let's see. Almost there. Up, down, no. Up, down. Left, right. There we go. That might be it. I know you guys probably don't even see what I'm doing here, but little tiny fine adjustments. get too carried away here. Let's see if this translates over to the other side. Already did that one. Already did that one. How interesting. Oh, you know what? This one probably needs to get flipped to horizontally. No? No? Which layer am I missing? Is it that one? No. I don't know. What else? Let's put it on the rear. It's deckle. Let's do a little bit of lazy work here. Why'd you duplicate? Duplicate. Alright. And duplicate you on reverse. And then duplicate you on reverse. And bingo. Now we've got a black deck here. For which we can now extend our sports Giuseppe. There you are. Duplicate you and move it as carefully as you can to the back end of the car, where it is now underneath all this jazz, which we need it to be on top of it. And then bring that back just a little bit. There we go. Alright. That's looking the part. And back here. Back here. We need a few things. We need a few items back here. We need, first off, L-toe sticker. And then as much as I hate the numbers in here, I really don't like the numbers they give you here in this game. And then we threw a Genesis sticker back here. Got a couple Genesis stickers. Alright, two in particular I am using. I really wish I could find an outline for that other Genesis sticker, because I do like that other Genesis sticker. I honestly think that's closer to what I'm supposed to be using for this car, because I think they changed the font for the Genesis in the last two or three generations of this car. Where are you, Genesis? Well, I should have thrown all of these in a folder. I wish I could automatically download them to a folder instead of having to download them to this. Then you have to go through all 9 million of your decals to get to your new ones. It's super annoying. This is 9/10 of my time building a car livery. That's why I have most of the... It's honestly why I tend to design the same car, because I have folders for certain cars already set up, so I don't have to go through all of this. There it is. Where are you? You Genesis, you. Too big. Yeah. That's it. And then we had LG up in one corner and Life is Good in the other corner. Favorites. Whichever one we run into first. I think Life is Good's gonna come up before our Genesis does, or our other LG logo. There it is. Nope. 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 Looks not good. A little LG action. It's way down here. Way, way, way down here. It's an old decal. Oh man. I really need to get rid of all these LAPD ones because I'm never going to make an LAPD car. Just thought it was going to be funny one day. Then I realized I have no real desire to make an LAPD car. Where is it? I Might even get rid of some of the might get rid of some of the Marvel ones too, because I don't think I'm ever gonna make a Marvel car. At least a Marvel Universe car. And that rate, I might as well make a Disney car. Which I don't mean to talk bad about the mouse if the mouse is listening. You're the great mighty mouse, and I meant no harm. I meant no disrespect, sir. Can't talk about the mouse. You talk about the mouse, and the next day you'll be floating with the fishes. See? Be floating for the fishes. See? Schmitty. I wish people still talked with a mid-Atlantic accent. Schmitty, why don't you go down to the printer, see? Run the story, quick. She's one of them quick-talking career gals. It was called the Mid-Atlantic accent back in like the 30s or 40s. It's how that was like the American version of BBC English, or RP. I guess you guys call it RP, right? Where are you? Hyundai.com. I just saw you. There you are. Wait, we did this to align with the camera, right? No, it doesn't look like it. I did all that, and I didn't even align it to the camera. Many winners. Reporter for the Daily Gazette. There you are. Back in the days when people used to hunker around the radio and listen to their favorite radio shows. See this kung fu I'm using on you guys? Now you don't even see where these two gradient layers line up. This is my livery kung fu working hardcore right now. You still see it around the camera, but sue me. It's the best I can do, guys. The tools I'm given. That's not good. There we go. What else did we put back here? Did we put Castrol back here? I think so. Yeah, that's where we did. Put a few of these back here. Oh yeah. That's pretty much that part done. I think. Did we not put Michelin stickers on this car yet? I guess not. I don't even know why they give you the other tire manufacturers, because, I mean, when you go into the FIA races, they always give you Michelins. Doesn't make any sense. Why even tease? Why gotta be like that, Gran Turismo? Right up high there. Getting there. We gotta deal with the rear wing. But yeah, but all that little space behind that window, man. I mean, that's what normally you would put your driver name. At least on this car. I'd probably go right there, rather than being up there. On this car, because the space is so tight up there next to this red and white stripes, I might actually put the FIA decal and the Castrol side one up in that back area. Make use of that little area, because I don't get that luxury, so I'm gonna use it. Damn it! When I get that chance to use that area, I will, because I don't ever get to use it on my car. Neither one of my cars will let me put anything there. Small for the Castrol one. Not a really huge sponsor of the car. Well, we can make them a little bit bigger. Yeah, on the other car there on the front here, just there's not a whole lot of room where I can put a decal there where it's not going to get warped all to hell. Let's see, I went with can't totally remember how the wing went on the other car. So let's just take a look at it. Let's take a lookie at the other car and see what I did with the rear wing. We won't apply the livery just yet. Let's take a look at the Group 3 car. Oh, so I made it. Oh, I made it white. Oh, actually, I did it on this car too. All right, come on, I want to fix it. Nice. So I made the wing white. Okay. Easy enough. Easy enough. Rear wing goes to white. And Do some rear wing magic. How big I can get this guy? Two Hyundai H's on the other side, so smaller. It's gonna just barely read it. You make me make this really small? Well, that's no fun. Move it up there. Yeah. I don't like how it's touching. Well, that's just gonna have to do. That's fine. We throw our little H's, our little Hyundai H's. Where are you? There you are. Hyundai H's need to be kind of like that, and then we have to flip this horizontally, and then duplicate that in reverse. This. First, we're going to push this baby through. Put some strong angle limit, some strong depth limit on it. And then duplicate that baby on the reverse side. And then we will unhide this guy. And then we will add... we want to actually reduce this dude. So it isn't all over the side of the wing there. So to do it by hand, the old-fashioned way. Feedback there, underneath there, like that. Very nice. And yeah, something like that. And then we added this flare. Real big like. Real big like. Be a wise guy, huh? Red stripe. There we go. And then a bunch of these dudes up here. Recipe for success. This is a weird sounding song. Oh, you gotta be like that, huh? Hard to get. There we go. Sorry, I'm just looking at where these two gradients are meeting up. I need to ease off on the angle limit on this one too. It's bleeding up on the side of the spoiler there. There we go. All right. Enough. It's getting there. Honestly, you won't be able to see most of this because it's going to get covered by a big decal anyway. Be a wise guy. Radiant. And then let's just actually I can't duplicate. I'm just going to do it the hard way. Ease up on the angle limit. piece is really offending, isn't it? Something is. That will probably get covered up anyway. Honestly, that's going to probably get covered. So now, we put our final touches on this back piece here. Once again, need to find our friends Genesis. There's one of them. I can get that any better. That's way too big. Let's see, and then we want rock and roll. There you are. Genesis. Genesis. I had it kind of in silver. We could do that in blue. Power outage. That sucks. That really sucks. Is the wind that bad up there? I can't deal with this channel anymore. Go back to this one. Let's go to the. Let's see what the EDM channel's all about. If it gets really loud, then I'm gonna get rid of it. Do we do black on the other card? I think we just did black. Is it black or was that gray? Grayish silver. Which I actually kind of like it better. That's like silver. Yeah, man. I've got a whole list of cards I need to finish before tomorrow. It's the day before school, man. Gotta make sure you got a new outfit for school. You don't want to show up to school with old outfits, man. Like I said, man, it's like today's that day you go to Sears or Walmart or whatever and you buy your new clothes for school. The kids won't laugh at you tomorrow when you go into school and you'll be wearing the same clothes you were wearing last year. Which I never understood why that was a big deal. But it was a big deal. It's always a big deal. I don't know why. Yeah, they aren't bad, man. I mean, it's generic music. It's just the. This is that Harris Heller collection. That's all royalty free. Yeah, like I said, I really don't care what it sounds like now at this point. Just as long as I have something going on aside from me talking. You know, it gives me a break. That means I don't have to talk the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. Having to try to figure out something to talk about for the 4 hours or so. Ah, you're driving me crazy. What is causing that? Is it this one? Can I back you off a little bit? That's, oh, yeah, it is that one. Alright, well, that means... How did it get so... How did that happen? Wait a minute. Are you still streaming, Podium? Okay, so what's going on here? Split all these up into even pieces, aren't I? In order to make this gradient back here. Dirty. Don't know if that's going to work on this car. Those pieces look really big. Almost like it's just white. See, look, this wing is way different than the other wing. Double. We could just try to do one gradient, but I might just rock it without the gradient. That looks better without it, I think. Oh, he's doing daily race C. Oh, now, how's his new account doing? Because I know he started a new account. So we're gonna run into the same problem here. Yep. Maybe I can. But maybe can you let me do this? Let me cut that off. I know Gran Turismo. You're gonna shut down in 8 o'clock. I know. Well aware with. There we go. That worked. Once again, I think I'm going to be victorious here. Victorious. majorly victorious. Ah. Victory is mine. Nope, don't like it. Looks better straight. Even though the angle of the wing isn't straight. Doesn't really matter too much because what we're going to do is we are going to add this little dude here. Still not kind of straight, huh? Let's fix that. Good enough for that. Two. And yeah. Buy that for $1. Alright. Now we're talking. Yeah, there we are. That, I think, might complete this car. The Hyundai is still kind of going wonky back there. Let's see if I can remedy the situation here. It's a matter of taking it off that curve. That looks more acceptable. I think that pretty much gets it. We do need to add 2 more decals. The BS Dead Resistance. Little signature. I always reserve this little spot for myself. My little signature decal. We need to add our Michelin decal on this up on here. So, see. And I believe that is it. Kept this one pretty light on the sponsorship decals. The word that everyone loves. I kept it light on the sponsored decals. Just because the LG is so big. Figure LG and Hyundai can take care of sponsoring this car themselves. They don't need a whole bunch of people helping them out. Thanks, Evil Melon. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, it's nice, simple. It really does look good, though. It does look good on. You know what's doing it for me is this. Like I said, I ride those two lines in this car's shape, and I think that really. It's kind of the key to doing a really good looking livery like this in this style for this car. The other line that I would follow would be this line right here, this one line right here. Maybe if I do another Genesis, I'll do something with that line instead. I just wanted to not do that front rake. Because I've done it on so many other cars. I mean, but you could do a two-tone front rake with this car, with that line. Or you could use this line that I'm using up here. You better like it, because that's what you're getting. No, I like it. I think it looks slick. I think it looks really slick. Actually, now that the lights aren't yellow up here, you get these red accents out of these headlights that match the hood and the other reds that are in the car. Yeah. I'll take it. Just make sure everything's clean, and you can take it into VR and look at it in VR. You guys aren't gonna get the true sense of what it looks like in VR, though. But it's pretty dope when you put it on VR goggles and you look at the cars in VR. You guys don't have VR, you're missing out. I know some people get headaches and throw up on the VR, but my noodle likes the VR. Yeah, that turned out alright. Yeah. It's for spacing. It is for spacing. Because in order to keep the integrity of this logo here, it can't really. I mean, I could try to line it up on the door, it just doesn't end up looking right. It looks really wonky, especially if I'm trying to follow along the lines of their brand. Let's see. A lot of cars do that, actually. There are a lot of. So if I did that, then that would end up in the door handle, which I don't like at all. Yeah, I don't like how it ends up in the door handle, because it just looks sloppy there. And then once it gets pushed up to here, it just doesn't look as good. kind of styled after that Ford Motorsport, the Ford, this one. Should I have that car in my, I have that car in my, I designed one. I designed one straight off the model I built. Except mine, the one that I designed in here is actually correct. We'll go ahead and put it on. Yeah, I took a cue from the guy that, or the person that designed this car. And this car is accurate. Come on, upload so I can show people pictures. I don't think I'm gonna make a pot of coffee. So I want to start on Jared's Atenza. Yeah, so and it's weird, they did it with all the years of this Motorcraft car, where how Motorcraft quality parts is right there. On the flip side, it's actually back here, and I think it's because when they laid it out, it was easier to split there, and also the decal doesn't get all messed up by the door handle. Otherwise, the M and the O and the T would end up in that door handle. Hey, what's up, Grumps? Alright, so in order for them to avoid getting too messed up by that door handle, they moved the Motorcraft over to the left-hand side. But it works. I mean, I like it on both sides. I've seen other cars do that too, where you have, if you have a big sponsorship logo and you want to maintain a certain type of integrity in your branding of that car, they do weird things like that, where it kind of makes sense when they're laying it out. I think I did it on this car too. I can change it to the other way, but honestly, if you want to follow along with their style book, LG usually always has that smiley face on the left-hand side of the LG. Alright, that's why all the decals are like that in the store or in the exchange. Yeah. You know, I like try to keep these things like realistic looking, you know? And honestly, like, it would also be easier for, you know, the person laying out this design, you know, to not have to deal with that door crack right there. Well, honestly, this would probably be one gigantic piece, so it really wouldn't really matter, but they would probably lay out the whole door as a gigantic door piece, and that would be all of that right there. You know, that's one of the other things I kind of take into consideration when I do these things, is where, you know, panel line breaks and stuff are going to be. Like, I hate people when they do this. Oh, this drives me crazy when I see this, and when people do like stuff like, oh god, it drives me nuts. When people do, I've seen this on a bunch of cars, where people will take, you know, logo and do something like this, and it's like, why? Did you not see that door panel there? Wouldn't you think that they would not put that little bit of that letter on? I'm like, oh, it's so, it makes me cringe every time I see it. I'm like, oh my god, you're just not paying attention to what you're doing at that point, you know? I try to stay clear of any of that stuff. You know, that's why it takes me a little longer to do these things, because I kind of pay attention to all that stuff. You know, like here, keeping life's good within those two lines. What's going on there? What's going on there in the hood? What type of wackiness is that? How you doing, Callum? Hood. You are that one. What wackiness is that? Black piece. Right black piece. Nope, wrong black piece. Move this black piece above that piece. And then why don't you just do that? Better. That looks better. Yeah. That looks better. Which car we're looking at? Where the GT4? Okay. Yeah, I got them as close as I could to each other. You know, they're going to be obviously slightly different. Slightly different in different ways, but for the most part, you know, I think I pretty much got it pretty closely. Got them both pretty close together to each other. Just make sure before we send this out into the world. Yep. Okay, well, we'll take that one, and we'll save this, and then Chris, this will be in my gallery. So just whenever you get around to it, just download it. I'm gonna make it only available to friends right now. If any of you guys drive a Genesis out there, you know, and you don't want to make you a livery, I can throw one together. Saw how fast that one took. Man, I literally did 2 cars in one day. Or if you want to drive an LG car and you want to make one different than this one, we've got plenty of LG logos now. Okay, so we'll share this one. And this will just be open to friends. To friends. Required. C. Brown. That is your car, Chris. One of them. You haven't hooked up your PS5 yet? I thought you already hooked up your PS5. And then the group 3. Just make sure that this one's copacetic and ready to go. I don't see anything that is of any consequence on this thing. So, oh, no. There's a little bit of funkiness going on there. What is that? What are you? Oh. Another layer trying to be a tough guy, huh? You're a tough guy. Where are you? Tough guy. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's that vent that's there. there. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, we can fix that. Just amp up those projection limits so we can get all that weirdness that's happening there. And that one needs to get amped up too. See a little bit of bleed. Whenever you see a little bit of jagged red there, or a jagged edge of color, when in doubt, mess with your projection limit, because 9 times out of 10 it'll fix you right up. Let's see, increase the angle limit and see how that fixes itself. There we go. You guys probably didn't even see that. That's just how good my livery kung fu is. Yep. Paint it, pack it up, send it out. Alright, sending it out. Save as. Let's see, color chit 3 type. What did we do? White. Was it white, red, and black? Pretty sure it was white, red, and then black. And you want to be called LG Genesis Group 3. And then save. Yeah. I bet you've been busy with your 29-year-old fiance. Go ahead and apply it to the car. And we're going to load up the Atenza and get working on the Freeman Motorsport Atenza that I should have done. I was supposed to get done last season, but I never got around to it. Just because I was, by the time it got around to doing a new car for Jared, I was Gran Turismo'd out. Hey man, some people do really good in the Mazda. C dot Brown. Alright, there you go. Both of those are sitting in the store for you. A tenth of time. I want to get rid of that other Hyundai that I've got. I've got too many Hyundais in my garage. Stinking in my garage. 2 Hyundais is enough. I'm just joking. Ooh, why do I have 2 R8s? God, that's stinking up the garage too. Sell that, baby. Why are there so many BMWs? We'll get rid of this one. Sell you. care if my gifted card can't be reclaimed. You shouldn't have gifted to me in the first place. Got like 3,000 RCZs. Yeah, I don't care. How many super G? How many of these supers do I have? Like 15 of these things. So. This is why I'm not looking forward to Gran Turismo 7. Because I'm gonna spend half my day doing this. Going through and trying to make sure I don't have quadruples of cars. And you know that's all they're gonna do. They're just gonna hand out cars like it's like they're going out of style. Like, oh, you breathed today. Here's a car. You woke up today. Here's a car. Open livery editor. New design. 3 Atenza. Here we come. So, mainly the reason why we want to do this is because I had recently made start off white right now. I also love how huge the side of this car is. I could fit a whole like stagecoach. You know, the whole stagecoach scene with the bandits and the stagecoach and the sunset, you know, that you see on the side of like vans. I could probably put one of those on the side of this car. That's how big it is. It's like a yacht. Oh. And you know what? I used to drive a Mazda. I used to drive a 626 back in the day. And I will say that I really, really love that car. Ain't nothing wrong with a Mazda. Not to mention they used a Wankel rotary motor. Not only is Wankel fun to say, but it's also a cool motor. I'll suck my Wankel. Hide and go seek behind this thing. And there's not one on the hoods either. You guys are so lucky that you don't have anything on your hoods. Apparently on the Porsches, they seem to need 14 of different numbers. No. Big Wankel head? Crazy, man. Yeah, those rotary motors are crazy, man. Ain't nothing like throwing a helicopter motor on a car. I have a good idea. Let's throw this helicopter motor on this car and see how it works. What number was Jared's car? Jared has a number. What is Jared's number? I think it's 46. Yeah. Was it 46? Really? Where's the other? Where's the other one? 26, 27, 27. Yeah, the unicorn is dope. That's a dope car. It's 27. I don't know if... I'm pretty sure it's 27. Add decal. Add layer. Lefts. Choose decal. Personal decals. 27. What is the new... I wonder when the new Ken block is going to come out. Normally it would have been out by now, but for reasons probably that are very obvious, probably won't be out for a while. Alright, so how are we going to approach the Atenza this time around? Now, it's got this line right here. Are they not partners anymore? Really? Interesting. So he's not driving for their rally team anymore then. Hey, what's up, Crapster? Whole gang's here. Okay, so our inspiration is this dude. Should probably go like right there. No more unicorn. That's kind of rough. Now we could probably follow this contour line. The thing is that once I go off of that isn't bad. I just need to get away from that number. I mean, there are a lot of ways I can do this. It's kind of why I made this particular decal easy to kind of work with. Because I could literally throw it anywhere on a car. This is Jared Freeman's car. What's WR? Make a two-tone this car. Oh, wow. Congratulations, Crapster. That's crazy. How long do those usually last for, though? It's always it's gotta be crushing when someone beats your world record. I'm normally with this guy. No, don't cancel editing. What I normally do. That's still pretty awesome, man. this guy. Sweet. I like throwing the Rizette in there. Might have to get this to align the camera. I want to do this right. Should probably be smart. Start things off right, on the right foot. Wow! Top 5 in the world, man. That's crazy. I'm not top 5 in the world for anything. I'm probably like a top 5 random conversationalist. One of the top 5 people in the world that can make absolutely random conversations about anything. Practically talk to pretty much anyone about anything. Except for flat earthers. I can't deal with it. There's the one thing I refuse. There's the one group of people I refuse to talk to are flat earthers. If you're a flat earther out there, shame on you. I'm not even gonna try to sympathize with your point of view. I'm just gonna say shame on you. Add layer below. No, add layer below. Oh, damn it. Align with camera. And then throw that guy in there. There you go. There you go. Still creating some funkiness going on. Not sure exactly where that's happening. Technically, this should not be bigger than the Motorsport. Oh, no, I got it. All I needed to do was size it down a bit, I guess. So we're going to duplicate that dude and then turn that to white. And then take that white layer and give ourselves a nice little red Sportster sight. Alright. Alright, that's a start. Now, there's so much room on this car that I could throw a party in the back and have business in the front. Just like a mullet. Now, there is one idea I've been working with. It's kind of doing like a reverse chevron, where it would be like a triangle going to the back wheel. That would start or where I started, because the bottom part of this car gets obscured by that wingy dingy ding thing. I mean, I could follow that contour line, but then I would run into that whole mess, and that would not be good. Where is this? Bigger. This might require me to make a pot of coffee, guys. It's gonna be a long night. It shouldn't take too long to do this. This card is actually kind of harder because there aren't many lines, like there are not many contour lines in this card to work with. That is one disadvantage. Or I could follow that line right there. Right, there is a hard line that goes from there to there. And it comes down and swoops down and probably, I mean, in my mind, would probably intercept something like this. And that way we can go with the reverse rake. So we're not doing another rake to the front. Alright, something like, where do you start? Where does your line start? And it starts kind of like, right where that hump is. Then where would it end? I kind of don't like where that ends. Interesting. I mean, you could probably just work with reverse styles. I'm just playing around with ideas here. You know what happens when I play around with ideas? Next thing you know, you got a car all designed in front of you. I mean, it's almost kind of the same idea with that I was doing with the Genesis. I would just round out those two corners. Round out those two corners with these little Tony Hawks. Give me a Tony Hawk quarter pipe word. Then we do a mid twist, double backflip, ollie, nose grind with a special. Dun. Smaller, make you follow the contour of this little dude down here. And we push this little triangle. Push this little triangle till the daisies come up. Just like that Ween song. Duplicate you go, and then do the same thing up here. Where'd you go? Accept. 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 We'll do something like that. And then we'll do something like that. No one puts baby in the corner, but I'm going to put this triangle right up in this corner. Something like that. Oh no, here, this is how it starts. I mean, I've never done anything like that before. on this car. But it's adventurous and new. And I like it. Coffee. I'll be back in a second. Let me make a pot of coffee. I'll be back. is on the brew. Ow, bonk. So I bonk my... You're out of creamer? You're out of creamer? Dude. What are you doing online right now? You should be going out to get creamer, dude. I can't drink with coffee like creamer. I like my coffee like Whitney Houston. Not quite black. But black enough. You probably have to end the delay CP on me for that one. Come get me. I'm a brown guy. I think that's an other part down there. Shoes decal. Let's go to Bluzak. Throw that other down there. But I don't know if I want that whole wing part black. I kind of just want that part black. You're bleeding. It's fine. As long as you bleed back there, you don't bleed on the rest of the car, it's fine. Now, do the opposite here. See, when your decals start doing that, that's when you want to see how they're all. This one decal that's up here. See how it's causing this rigid, weirdness there. What you do is just push the angle limit a whole bunch up, and it gets rid of all that weird wackiness. Still looking here though. If we kept this line going along the hood, it could be cool. Question is if I can keep that line going, which I don't know if I can. Oh, so I feel like I'm in a club right now. It's like Friday night in West Hollywood up in here. Get it to ride that little hump there. That's gonna be a pain. I can just get that hump black. That'd be great. How far can I push it? It's not really a straight line, it's actually a real bowed out line. Might be a job for Noodle. Don't let me down, Noodle. Don't let me down. Technically, that would be the line. It would be something like that. Something like that. And then blackness. It's not gonna work totally. But it'll kind of get me there. We're just gonna have to stack a bunch of those thin black lines together. Everyone give it up for Noodle. Noodle doing the heavy work. Never send a rectangle to do Noodle's job. That could work. That could work. Yeah, y'all, this is like a dance party up here. Stop telling me. I know you're gonna have maintenance in 2 hours. Now you're just making me feel pressured now, Gran Turismo. Then we just need one big noodle up in the front. More of that. Guys, we're gonna be racing tomorrow. Hopefully my shoulder doesn't fall apart this season. just enough to get going here. So then all we're going to just do is throw one of these guys in there and make it huge. This one, maintaining its hugeness, and then duplicate that in reverse, still continuing to be huge. Ah, take that. Well, then it means that we're gonna have to at this point now decide if this is really the way that we want to go or not. So where is that? Where is this piece? Where are you? Is this car white or black? Oh, it's white. Well, one thing that we can do. Processing. What do we want to do? What do we want to do with this guy? I know I'm going to probably do something like this on the hood. Something like that on the hood. Make it too big. So then we throw it up here on the front, and we keep the Mazda back there. Or put the Mazda up here, which would probably make more sense. Put that in here. Make more sense in that Mazda will be next to that Mazda badge in the front of the car. Let's give this the red line treatment. And then let's see, maybe a Strazipe on the bottom somewhere. I mean, that would be the best place to probably put it. It's down here in the little area. I always like to put stripings or something on the bottom. Let's see, let's go into the other. I always like to put the stripes. Too much stripey. Use the hell out of these stripes. That isn't bad. Isn't bad. So it's gonna have to meet up with that white down there. Looks crooked. Then I don't know how straight that piece is down there. So we can cover, give it some dual duty, so we'll cover down that little area down there. Let's play around. Play around with the gradients. I like to do the gradient thing. Whether it be a gradient I make or a gradient that comes from the game. I always like to put some sort of piece that resolves. You know what I want to do? I haven't seen Jared in a couple days. I'm hoping he's okay. I know he was dealing with snow. The rest of the country's been dealing with. I should have been aligned to camera. Duplicate that. Wait, right now I'm just shopping for ideas right now. That doesn't look terrible though. Fix it. Just bring it in a little bit. Right there. Still not working. What I'll probably end up doing now is throwing Mazda in this one. Is Mazda in the other one? No. Is Mazda in this one? No. Damn it. Just throwing one of these guys up in here. Ooh, that's funky in the eyes. I just want it to be right there, like in the middle. I mean, I might sports stripe it. That's not, none of this is in stone at this point. This is just me messing around and noodling around and seeing what I can get going in a short amount of time before Gran Turismo shuts down on me. Should be in the next 2 hours. All that real estate. So I love all this real estate, man. And look at that. You can have a party on this car. There's so much room to do stuff on this thing. Now, I could play with making this front fender a different color, but I kind of like it. I kind of like this loop-de-loop thing that I got going on here. This is kind of like a reverse rake going to the back. There's something about this I don't like, though. It might be because it's just too big. Putting a lot of decals down here. Nah, I like it where it was. I think it was fine where it was. Just about right. Not quite lined up. I think there's a curve going on there. The rear wheel, that's, yeah, that's what's happening. I did make this line aligned to camera, didn't I? Yeah, that's what I don't like about it. That's the one thing with the Tenzo, is that it's such a plain looking car that it doesn't end up looking like any real, it looks like, you know, kind of a boring car. I know a lot of people swear by this car, and I'm not going to say that a bad car because it's a boring looking car. A lot of people that do really well with this car, but as far as designing for it, it can be hard because it'll end up looking like a Dodge Charger, which isn't necessarily a good thing. At least in my opinion. And honestly, it's because of these lights in the front. You know, it's this whole front end kind of looks like a Dodge Charger. Well, we can jazz it up. We'll jazz it up somehow, some way. I mean, one thing I can do is I can just to give it a little bit of relief is do one of these deals back here. Just been my go-to lately. But it works. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it will work. Let's see, we're starting with white. So he wants to start small and get bigger. Layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. That is how I like to work. Oh, okay, I see what's going on now. Okay. That makes sense. So we keep oops, wrong color. I want to keep I don't know how long this will go for. Those lines consistent, but keep these lines getting bigger. Something like that. Something like that. Just having that one stripe is actually kind of cool. This might take a little while, just because there's so much to this car. As far as like the size of the car, it makes it really kind of a daunting task dealing with it because there's so much real estate. I don't necessarily love with that, any of that. So I'll be willing to kill the baby. We just turn this whole end white here. What happens when that happens? Follow. There's one line that I want to follow here. I think I'm following it though. Yeah, I am following it. Let's see if I can get it to extend out to that. Will you do it? No. Will you do it this way? No. Alright. Play like that, we can play like that. This is part of the reason why I don't use that stupid piece go. That's why I don't use the special colors or do anything powder coated, because I do so much patchwork. When you do as much patchwork as I do to hide other things, it makes it really hard to use the matte finish or the powder finish for your decals. Because what happens is you get this weird artifact. We want it white. From the two textures coming together. And then I can't hide all the mistakes that I like to hide with other decals. Cooperate, are you? I'll just make you tiny. Take all your manly size away from you. Just make you tiny little decal. That sounds like that. Sounds like a terrible Chainsmokers song. I mean, something like that could work. And we follow that all the way back to the back here. From that point on, everything else would be black. Except for the rear deck here would be white. Still want to keep this white. But then make everything else black. That would be black too. See if I can pull that off. Too much work. sake of looking at it. I'm not sure if anything's there yet. I mean, what I would probably end up doing is turning all the rest of that into black, keeping the trunk white. It's gonna be a lot of finagling, but I can get it to do it. So the trunk would be white, rear bumper will be black. This is such a long car, man. Huh. Well, I almost feel like this line should actually come down and meet that line right there. If I were to do something like that. Where is that? Would I like that? Where's that? Right there. Where is that big white one? Like that? No. That? No. This one? No. This one. Yeah. So if that line went further down. Angled up. We just follow that line. Oh, but I don't like where it ends. I mean, if it made like a triangle-ish shape to the front A-pillar, I'd be more happy. Kind of like more like that. That seems like a more... Seems like more of a line that would probably follow. Just it needs to not terminate before. Like I said, this is the problem with this car, is that it's so big to, and it's like so much to deal with. I mean, it's easy to throw a bunch of stuff on this car, but it's hard to make all that stuff look good. You know, with the Genesis and the Porsches, they're so small that any kind of like tiny effect that you throw on it, really, like with, let's go back to the, let's say that. With the Genesis, as fast as it went together, one of the problems I was having was that you have this huge black thing, this huge black area of like negative space on the side, and I couldn't figure out what the problem was, and it was right up here. And as long as I threw those pieces in, then it started feeling like it was getting broken up a little bit, right? But it was a real easy fix. And then throwing that little bit of red in there really kind of wrapped all the reds together, so that there was a little bit of red in all of, you know, the parts of the car. As red is kind of like the other color in this car. But yeah, it's such a small car that it's like, you know, it's real easy to just... I mean, honestly, I threw most of this together yesterday before we ended the stream, and that was like in 15 minutes. But it's because this car has got so much, you know, it's smaller, but it's got a lot of real estate to deal with. But the car itself is smaller, so it's a lot easier to kind of handle where you're going to put everything. And then the RSR, as tough as it is to design for. Oh, and I actually fixed this one. Like, I did a bunch of stuff to this car last night that I hadn't done yesterday when I finished it, but I added a gradient to the hood. I added that Tamiya on the top of it. But yeah, this car was super easy, man. This came together in seconds. Whereas the Atenza, yeah, you've got so much space to deal with, man. Yeah, the Atenza is just so... I don't know, it's just so, I want to say plain, but it is. It's really plain on the sides. There's no... What have I done to the past to this car? And most everything that I've done for this car has been kind of the same. You know, everything kind of goes along this diagonal here. Which I'm trying to get away from doing that too much, because for a while there it was all I was doing. The camel car was a little easier to pull off. Still the gradient. Once again, it's still, I mean, there's still a lot of space to deal with there. I almost forgot how cool this car came out. Don't smoke, kids. We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. What time is it? We're 3:36 into the stream. I'm gonna get a cup of coffee real quick. We've got about another half hour, I think, to just chill out and ponder life. We're honestly gonna ponder this design here. Let me go get a cup of coffee. I'll be back in a second. Oh, coffee. It's nothing like a cup of coffee to knock them noodle juices going. So, what can we do to break up the side of this car? I'm not sure if I like what's going on right now. But I do want to keep. I do like this line going to the hood though. I can't very well just have that diagonal go all the way. Just would look weird. I don't know if that whole this whole area here is gonna be white. We could try slipping something underneath of there just to see what it looks like. Let's do that. The time that we have left here. No. All of these layers, and what movie I was watching before we started streaming? I'm getting desperate enough that I watched the Doom movie. God, it's terrible. I watched both of them. I can't believe they had as many stars as they had in the first one, man. They had The Rock, they had Gone Girl was in it. Who else was in it? Wow, man, they really threw some money at this thing. Yeah, it's an idea. Let's change the layer color. Probably not that dark. I don't even know if this is the direction I'm going to go with this car. Nah, I don't like it. Damn it, why do I keep on erasing that? I can't believe they actually made 2 of those Doom movies. Yeah, Rosamund Pike was in the first one. The guy that plays Bones in Star Trek. He's in that first Doom movie. But it was such a blatant rip-off of Resident Evil. It was so bad. I mean, it felt the pacing was just like the Resident Evil movie. I was just like, oh my god. You guys took that Resident Evil thing and made it your own now, didn't you? I didn't want to tell you. Modern cinema is pretty much dead. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I still don't know. Oh, man. Maybe there's a reason why I haven't designed this car yet. All right. Actually, let's save it. I think I'm gonna exit liver editor. No. Let's start over. Let's start over. I had started something. Yeah, it started something on this car, but that never came to fruition. Though it's an interesting idea. I was gonna do these weird rectangles coming out from the front end to the back. Thus, didn't work. You know, my creative juices are pretty much dried out at this point. I might have to just come back to this guy tomorrow with fresh eyes. And this might be a job I might do off stream. If you guys really want to watch me do another livery, you've already watched me do like 14 liveries at this point. And I think we're going to start racing tomorrow, honestly. Which is why I kind of want to get this Group 3 car finished. But then I also have to deal with this server maintenance, which I think is 2 hours. How long is it? Yeah, it's like a 2 hour. It's like a 2 hour. It's like a 2 hour ordeal, man. Well, it'll give us 2 hours to sit and ponder life and all of its mysteries. We've got a fair amount of stuff designed in the last couple days. Really can't wait to drive this car. This car actually turned out really cool, though. I really like this car. Oh, Hello Kitty. Oh, Hello Kitty. It's festive and happy. It's 1846. Yeah, I think we're just gonna call it the end of the stream for now. I think we're gonna race tomorrow. I guess. I guess the only way to find out is to tune in tomorrow and find out whether or not we're racing. But I'm sure we're gonna start racing tomorrow. I'll check the schedule in the morning, and if we have you know, any kind of indication of what we're starting off with, I'll do a practice lobby tomorrow. We'll start practice lobbies tomorrow. We'll see what happens, you know? Have a good night, Evil Melon. Thanks for watching, man. And to everyone else that watched. You guys were an awesome part of my day. I'm hoping I was a good part of your day. Stay healthy, stay happy, continue to be excellent to each other, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Have a good night.